G'day, that's Slot Car Guy here, and welcome back to another delivery unboxing. And today's unboxing is a little bit different. Now, it's not a slot car, it is slot car related, but let's jump right into it. I think it's quite a special purchase, and I'm hoping to find some more of this stuff to review in the future. So stick around, it is vintage, so stick around and let's unbox my latest delivery. So welcome back to another unboxing, and as I said, it is not a slot car. For once, I haven't purchased a slot car, but what is in this box is quite special, and I was happy to purchase it because it is a little bit different. As you're aware, I'm trying to review stuff on this channel that not many people do. I love the new stuff, and if I can get my hands on it, I will review new stuff, but I think this is quite cool. So let's jump straight into it. Now, unfortunately, both these items I'm going to review in this box, I could not find any information on, but I'm guessing they were released within the 80s because of the C number that's attached to it. So let's get stuck into it. And first one off the bat is C709 Racing Figures. So it's a set of 6 figures, and this is completely obviously sealed. 7 figures painted. Really, really cool. Is it called Racing Figures? So C709 Racing Figures. Now again, I've searched high and low for some information on release date. My normal go-to website doesn't have these, and I'm guessing because of the number and the design, it's going to be mid-80s or an 80s, early 90s release. Very cool. We will not open this. That's going to go in my cabinet because I'm happy to have this. But let's have a quick look at the men themselves. I think one's holding a helmet. We've got a, looks like a waiver. We've got someone who's underneath the car working on it. We've got another person just resting, doing nothing. I mean, it is the 80s. Very, very cool to have unopened, so super excited. Now, the next one I just received from the same seller and the same era is the C706, the Scalextric accessory pack. Now, I'm a big fan of collecting stuff in their boxes, and this is the original box. Now, unfortunately, I'm missing out of the whole entire pack the one set of 6 trackside figures. So we'll do an opening of this. But unfortunately, I do not have the 6 trackside figures. So beautiful looking box. Look, there's some wear and condition on it. And again, no information on the release date. So it's going to be 80s, 80s, 90s. But please hit me up in the comment if you know when this was released. I would love to hear from you. But as again, on the back there, the only thing I'm missing is the 6 track figures. Rightio, let's do an unboxing of this and see what you got in this back in the day, minus the 6 figures. Alrighty, so let's unbox the accessory pack, and unfortunately I am missing those 6 trackside figures, which is fine. I will try and find them and put them in there. I do have a lot of loose characters lying around, so I might be able to make up those loose guys and put in the box. But from the top, what do we got? You get these 2 beautiful canary mustardy yellow track jumps. And if you haven't used these before, I used Mr. Lamborghini Miura to show an example. Now I'm using this Harel RS slot car track, and these fit in there perfectly. So off we go. It'll disconnect from the track and launch this puppy through the air, and hopefully when this is down the track a bit further, you'll land like Dukes of Hazzard. Really cool. Would I use them? Probably not now because I love my slot cars too much and I don't want to damage them, but I'm just happy that they're in the box. Next up, we've got the pit figures. Now let's have a look at these guys individually. We've got old mate here. He's, I believe he's waving, or he's touching the tyre, or he's doing something. I've never really known what they're guys. I use them as tyre checkers, I guess. Another guy is just waving you on. Would be good for a rally track as he flies past. Old mate pointing his finger. I don't know if there's something wrong with your car, or I don't know what he's pointing at. Then we've got, this guy looks aggressive. He's clenching his fist. So, yeah, I don't know what he's angry at. Then we've got the action figures, let's call them. He's holding a banner or a sign, so that could say, you know, lap 10 or car 6 or whatever you want to put on there. And then this guy, which is normally you lose this fuel filler, but as I just said then, it's a fuel filler or an oil filler, whatever you want to class him as, but you normally lose that because that comes off, as does that pit board. So I'll put that aside. Really cool to have those in my collection, and scale wise, I mean, they're a little bit bigger than some of the scales today, but they work really well with the cars, so they're pretty cool. And they're unpainted, and they will stay unpainted. What's next? 6 marker cones, and you'll find there's a theme here. Everything likes to be yellow or mustard or orange. They've got these little plastic pin looking things underneath them, which the older truck I believe had some pinholes. I think when you bought the Goodwood chicane, they had some pinholes for the hay bales and stuff like that. So this will work with this, but look, I've just stuck them inside the rail. Wouldn't use them like that, but there they are, 6 yummy yellow cones. Next up is the hail bales. There's 4. These can be stacked. Now I've stacked them here. As you can see, I've got 3 together. Let's take that apart just to show you. And they've all got twin little pins, plastic fingers, which then you can link in. So on top of the bale itself, and I'm trying to show without going into too much zoom in, zoom out, there's little slits in the side of the bales, and that's where these can stack, I guess, as high as you sort of want. And again, they can slip into the rails, or if there's any holes in your track. Really cool. Another cool thing about that is great for photos, and you can actually sit figures on them. And then last up is these, not yellow, white small oil drums, which I don't know what car these are for, because they're the smallest oil drums I've ever seen. But cool. Again, little plastic fingers on the bottom, which will clip into your track if you've got the selected track for it, or you can just push it into some foam. And there we have it. So unfortunately, I do not have the other 6 characters. I believe I've got a heap of these loose, these characters in general loose. So I might be able to build myself my own accessory pack. But there we go. If you purchased this back in the day, this is how you would have had it. A nice 80s flashback. But I am super excited about this unopened painted figure set. So really, really good. Again, guys, at That Slot Car Guy, thanks for watching. Thought I'll show you guys something different, not just slot cars. I'm trying to find more accessory stuff because I collect all the stuff in this amazing hobby. Check me out on Instagram. Please comment. Let me know how I'm going. Have a chat. Do you guys have any accessories? Can you recommend any accessories for me to grab? Again, at That Slot Car Guy. Thanks, guys. Take care from Melbourne, Australia. Ciao.